Welcome to the YouTube experience. So what I'd like to do this winter is take you on a journey of me and some friends trying to figure this truck out. So I drug a hole in the oil pan. On the 2.2 motors, you got to pull the motor to get the oil pan. So with this motor having 500 million miles on it, most likely, who knows the real mileage on it, I'm going to yank it and swap out motors. I found a rebuilt one that's punched 30 over. I'll throw some couple of go faster parts. There's no such thing as really go fast with this engine, but there is a little bit of go fun. So we'll get that in with the motor out. Firewall's halfway smooth. I'm gonna clean it up, fill some holes in, just kind of get it ready. When the motor's out, I'm going to paint the firewall under the hood, clean the frame up. It just needs cleaned up with some paint. With the motor getting ready to go back in, everything that gets taken out from the old motor before it gets put on, degreased, paint, a little bit of flare in there to make it a little interesting. But that way when the new motor does go in, it'll have absolutely everything on it. It'll be painted. Into engine compartment's going to be hopefully near perfect. That's going to take most of the winter. The interior, Jess at Indiana Seams is going to help me out, so I'm going to shoot her just about everything but the seats. So it'll be the dash, center console, both door panels, and the subwoofer box to be covered. I'm still on the hunt for seats. I'm having some back issues, so I'm trying to find something with maybe a little bit of lumbar support. Something electric would be nice. We shall see what the junkyard provides. After that, I've kind of had some issues when I bought the truck. The roll pan was already kind of drug into. I've really helped it along in this last year, so let's see if we can get that cleaned up and in primer. I got a set of drag blocks to put on there too, that way we can stop that in the future. But it does need cleaned up. See what I can do about finding the paint code so we can clear that, paint that bottom section so it's not just sitting in primer. That doesn't sound like much. It's only a moment's worth of explaining, but I'll be lucky to have it done by April. I really want to get into locally World of Wheels, which I think is end of beginning March, early April. I'm not sure. I gotta double check. But that's kind of my goal. I haven't actually been in that show. I've always wanted to be in that show. Lots of guys in the club and the chapters and different people I know are in that show or have been in that show. For me, it's just kind of a personal pride. I finally built something worth going into. So I really want to get that ready this spring to have that in that show. We'll see what other surprises are on the way. So I'll try, the YouTube video thing is new for me. This being number one, I'm hoping they improve with each one. Hopefully the viewership, and if you guys drop some messages what you're interested in or what you think, let me know. Engine compartment is Optima 51R, and then D680 excess power. It's all down for sound wiring, all OFC copper, 1 gauge, or I'm sorry, 01. Michigan Metalworks upper lowers. And then I'm not sure if you can really see it real well down here, but it also has the no bump steer kit from Little Shop, just through an aftermarket stainless overflow tube in it, stainless steel headers, 2-inch exhaust all the way down, or 2.5. Little painted parts here and there, and wire. Alright, things to work on over the winter. Roll pan, I mean, I'm not hoping it whatsoever. I mean, it's a little ding in there, and I've kind of ripped it all out, helped wherever it was. That just needs kind of fixed. Kind of buckled back here a little bit under these, and the pieces have been drugged through that help support the bed. So get some new ones, weld them on there, weld a new piece on the bottom. Interior I want to get redone. I just want to go classic tweed. So do everything but the seats will be done in tweed. The seats I'd like to do leather. Motor, obviously pull the motor, paint everything that gets pulled. That'll be electric fan. Kind of finish shaving the firewall. It was started, the tubs are half-assed. It's really just a hammer did it. So kind of clean that stuff up, and then a new brake booster. Sounds like only a few things, but it's a huge amount to be planned. So we'll see if the channel works.